Hi, this is Dr. Simeon Roger for Strategic Wealth Leadership, and I'm here today with a fourth in our five-part series on network marketing secrets, how you can turn your network marketing business into a serious cash machine by marketing online. Now, my goal with this series is nothing less than to give you a proven and tested five-part blueprint to doing exactly that. When I say tested and proven, I mean there are an awful lot of people making 5 figures per month doing just this. So if you're the kind of person who's been struggling in network marketing for months or for years, as many of us did, you may want to pay attention to this. Now, if you'll remember, and just to recap, in part 1 I talked about the compelling reasons for marketing your business online and why you absolutely must have an automated online marketing system, as well as where to find the top 2 automated online marketing systems in the world today. In part 2 we talked about your marketing paradigm, the marketing paradigm you absolutely must adopt if you want to be successful on the internet, and why it's different from the standard internet marketing paradigm that people usually think about. In part 3 last time, we built your entire web presence, all the nodes of your online matrix, that web that you have spun into which you're going to drive traffic. And today in part 4 we're going to talk about driving that traffic. Where do you find highly targeted quality traffic to drive into this net you have built? Okay, now if you've looked at the training that comes with either of the automated online marketing systems, you'll notice that there are an awful lot of alternatives. You may be a bit overwhelmed by all the different possibilities. So where do you start? Well, your first decision is very basic. Will I start with paid advertising or free advertising? You'll notice a little over half of the alternatives are absolutely free, and those are very, very powerful, by the way. The decision, however, is pretty basic. When we talk about paid advertising, the king of paid advertising online is without a doubt pay-per-click advertising, or in its most popular form, Google AdWords. Now, it's a pretty simple decision to make, because unless you have $500 to $1,000 a month set aside for at least the next 3 to 4 months, which you can afford to put toward a Google AdWords campaign, you shouldn't go there, okay? So it's a budgetary decision, essentially. Now keep in mind a couple things. First of all, even if you start with the free methods, you can do very, very well. The free methods are very, very powerful. Secondly, you have to realize that even if you start with the paid methods like AdWords, you're going to want to do the free methods anyway. So those are things to think about. It depends largely on your own situation and your own proclivities. The free methods are a bit more labor intensive. The paid methods, obviously, more capital intensive. It depends on you and your situation. Now, I'm going to assume, for sake of argument, that you're starting with free methods. Why? Because, well, frankly, most people do. And if we look at the free methods, there are 4 that are extremely powerful, and this is where I recommend you start. Video marketing, article marketing, social media marketing, and blogging. Those are the top 4 you need to think about at the beginning. Now, here I'm going to tell you a little bit about why you should do each one of those, and not the specific how-to, because that would get into too much detail. Now, video marketing. Why video marketing? And, well, first of all, video is incredibly popular. It's becoming more and more popular. The average North American spends 27 minutes a day on YouTube alone. And there are places in deepest, darkest Africa where, you may not have flush toilets, but you can get video on your iPod. So think about the power of video marketing. Also, video is incredibly popular with the search engines. Google loves video. It's very easy to rank very well in organic search listings using video. And another thing to think about is there are 2 types of video, essentially, that you can do. One is what I'm doing now. That's what I call the talking head video. So I'm sitting here talking to you, giving to you a particular message. You can also do what I call teaching videos, and teaching videos using a screen capture software. The best known one is Camtasia. There's another free one called Jing. These capture the images on your computer screen and allow you to walk a person through particular steps or a particular presentation. And it's good to know both of those and to be able to do both of them. Now let's get into article marketing. Why article marketing? First of all, it will give you very high quality traffic. Maybe not right away, maybe not in the first week you start writing, but it will come, it will build. Also, it adds to your credibility. It gives you positioning as an expert in the field. Very important. And more than that, by writing a bunch of articles over 2, 3, 4 weeks, you suddenly have enough material to simply put it all together into an ebook that you can use as a free giveaway for incentive for people to opt in, or you can actually sell it as a low-priced lead-in product. Wonderful for your credibility. Okay? Now, number 3 is social media marketing. Why that? Well, social media marketing allows you to reach a tremendous number of people, to reach a whole pile of people who are what I call your pre-leads, people who are perfectly positioned to become leads in your system. In other words, to opt into your list, to grow your list. And you can contact vast numbers of people through social media marketing. Now, what are your tasks? Well, social media marketing consists really of the most important 2 sites right now are Twitter and Facebook. And on Twitter, what you want to do is simply build your followers. In other words, build your list of people that you're in contact with, interact with a few specific people a day, and eventually make them an offer. Now, when I say make them an offer, which we'll talk about that at a later time, we don't want to make an in-your-face kind of offer. We don't want to say, here, buy this. So you will not be offering your primary business opportunity right away. Not the place to do it. Facebook, very similar progression. Build the list, interact, contribute value and content, and eventually make an offer. Very simple. Now, there's specific ways to do that in both Twitter and Facebook, and that requires special training, which we don't have time to get into here. Number 4 is blogging. Now, your blog, as I said, is your hub site. It's actually going to be the central site of your online network marketing presence. Believe it or not, your automated online marketing system is not going to be your central site. You want your central site to be very interactive. You want it to be non-threatening. You want to be able to put a lot of content on it. You want it to be loved by the search engines. That's why a blog is a perfect thing to do. Now, when we talk about blog, we mean a self-hosted blog, not one that's just using your average blogging service. So you can customize it even more. You can make it really into something that brands you and positions you. Very important again. Now, you can also put your videos on your blog site or links to them. Do the same with your articles. Your articles can contribute to the content of your blog site. So really, maintaining your blog site and using it as your central hub doesn't take very much time at all. That's the great thing about it. Now, you may be thinking, okay, this is so much to do. How can I possibly do this? It's going to take endless amounts of time. Well, I won't fool you, and as I said in the last video, I'm not going to fool you. You will be working really hard for the first 3 to 6 months in your business. There's no doubt about it. But that doesn't mean it's not doable, and it doesn't mean that you can't do it without running yourself into the ground. You really can. It's about becoming organized and systematized, and in the next video, number 5 in this 5-part series, I'm going to show you how you can run your business effectively without going nuts. This is Dr. Simeon Roger for Strategic Wealth Leadership. Hope you've enjoyed this installment of Network Marketing Secrets. We'll see you next time.